I want to thank CDL Mentors for helping me get my Class A CDL. If you're looking to get your CDL, I highly recommend CDL Mentors. They helped me with so much. They had really great patience with me. During both of the storms, they still had a school open in Baton Rouge, so it's no excuse for you not to get your CDL. The instructors were great. I just want to thank everyone around me, and I had my licensed for about 3 days now, and I'm already having an interview for tomorrow. So I just want to thank CDL Mentors again, and 5-star reviews for me. Thank you.
I'm Keyshawn Lyons, and I just gained my CDL license. I just got my certificate of completion, and I want to thank Ms. Woods, Ms. Roberts, and I want to thank God for helping me earn my CDL. That CDL Mentor is located in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I got a shout out for the CDL Mentor. Today, I actually got my CDL Class A, and I'm really happy, and I'm really thanks to the founder of the CDL Mentor, Mr. Marigny, and his wife, and also I thanks to the Miss Wood, and also our instructor, Mr. Audi, Mr. Daryl, Mr. Mike, and also thanks to my fellow students. We really help each other, and we made it as a team. And if you want CDL, I recommend you to come to the CDL Mentors. And I know you gotta make it easy for you. Once if you have the job, they have every schedule for you, and it's very good school, like family and team. And that's it. I'm happy I got it.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there? This is Wayne Wilson. I just want to give a shout out to CDL Mentors. They got through the whole COVID deal. We're still able to learn during the whole shutdown process, which was a great tool to keep things rolling. And then once we had to go ahead, we rolled on and was able to start driving and continuing our schooling. So definitely give CDL Mentors a check out. Y'all check them out if y'all looking to start driving trucks, get your CDL license. Definitely a great company to be part of. And also give a shout out to Ms. Woods. She helped out tremendously, and also to Ms. Roberts and Ms. Lyles. They have done a great job and are great teachers to have on your side whenever you're trying to learn how to drive a truck. So thanks a lot. Y'all go check them out.
Hi, my name is Brandon Ford. I came to CDL Mentors. I had a great experience. They had nothing but good opportunities here to get your CDL with the endless recruiters here, and Ms. Woods and the staff. Come get your CDL Mentors. I have a job. I'm going to work.
Hey, my name is Jamal Harold Jr. I just recently got my CDL license and passed the class. Shout out to CDL Mentor for helping me get through. I'm on the way to make some money.
This is Malcolm McClaney. I just graduated, or I just finished CDL, getting my CDL, and I would thank everyone at the school who helped me out. Patience, it took a long time working and everything, but I finally did it, and I would definitely recommend coming here to get your CDL. Thank you.
My name is Marquez Moore. I graduated from CDL Mentors. I really request a lot of people to come here because this is where it is right here. And I did good. I came in, got my stuff. Now I'm about to go on the road. Congratulations to myself. Have a good one.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Reginald Carter. I am a graduate here at CDL Mentors. I just want to take the time to thank all the staff and the instructors over here at CDL Mentor. I want to let you all know that I really appreciate you all's hard work, your commitment, and your dedication that you all put forth each and every day. Hey, I want to tell you all, students, that to never give up. You know, I was here that I once quit a few months ago, but I ended up coming back due to certain situations and circumstances. I want to let you all know to put your best foot forward and take these guys' advice here at CDL Mentor. Take these guys' advice and listen to what they have to tell you. These guys been there and done that. So I want to let you all know you can do it. You can get your business started. Get it started now. Don't wait. It's never too late. Don't give up. Thank you.
Truck driving school in Baton Rouge. I have Mr. Ronald B. Banks. who just graduated, passed his Class A CDL with flying colors. Mr. Banks, would you tell potential students what you think of CDL Mentors Truck Driver School of Baton Rouge?
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all looking to get a CDL, it ain't no other school to go to with CDL Mentors. First thing, they black owned, they gonna work with you, they gonna make sure you get all the tools that you need in order to get your A class, B class, whatever. I'm certifying them. All y'all gotta do is come out and I guarantee you, you're gonna leave with your license.
There it is. You heard it from Mr. Banks. He has a fresh CDL. He's looking to go to work. Then he's looking to own his own vehicles, and he's trained to do so. Class A CDL holder, Mr. Banks, congratulations.
My name is Jalen Yancey, and I got my CDL license and certification. I want to thank everybody that helped me, from my instructors, from Ms. Roberts, Mr. Darrell, and Mr. Cade, man, and Ms. Woods. Thank you for showing me and giving me job numbers and me trying to find a job and all. And thanks to everybody that helped me. And I recommend if you looking to get your CDL, A or B, go to CDL Mentors.
My name is Bridget Washington. I am the mother of Kai Drayton, a recent graduate of the Mentor CDL School at Lake Charles. You have got to come and get your kids to go to this. Miss Roberts and Miss Woods and the instructors are so great. They help your kids. They helped Kai get back and forth to the pad, to school, because I was working and I would drop him off in the morning before I went to work. They're encouraging, they help our kids, and even after they graduate, they help them to find jobs. Guys, that's a win-win situation. You have got to send your kids to CDL Mentors Trucking School in Lake Charles. Thank you.
You all right quick. I'd like to know where y'all from. Put into the chat where you're from. Represent your city or your state where you're from. I like to be able to talk to people all over the country. All right, so let's get this thing started. All right, so here it is right here. What to expect, right? And for this webinar, this is what I want you to expect, right? There's a meet and greet. We just got you with the meet and greet. We're going to talk about the 3 secret keys. We're going to deep dive into what it is, the financial aid. We're going to do an interactive Q&A about owning your own business, about owning a trucking school, about what the different things you can use for the WEIR grant to get the government to pay for that. So that's what it is.
Did you know that Walmart will pay you over $100,000 a year with benefits without college or high school diploma? I know that sounds crazy, but what is even more crazy is that the U.S. government, through its Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, will pay for your training. Today, I will share 3 secrets on how you can land that $100,000 a year job with Walmart or other companies with no college or high school diploma needed. My name is Herman Marigny III, and I own multiple CDL schools, and I've helped thousands of students to get approved for workforce grants, obtain their learner permits, and getting their commercial driver's licenses in as little as 3 to 6 weeks. Today, I will share 3 secrets to get the federal government to sponsor your education and training. It is super important that you get training, and that's because without a skill set to sell into the marketplace, you will only get low-paying jobs like fast food or retail outlets, or worse, no job at all. So many people are living from paycheck to paycheck and can't afford to buy homes, cars, or even to take their kids or spouses away on a vacation. And the worst part is, because there are so many people competing for those low-paying jobs that don't require skills, that even if you get a job, you cannot ask for a raise or better pay. But meanwhile, the prices of groceries and gas and rent is skyrocketing. I remember a single mother student of mine worked at McDonald's during the day and Uber at night just to be able to pay her rent and childcare services. It broke my heart to see her struggle financially like that because she did not have a skill set that was in demand at the time. However, she overcame those financial constraints by obtaining a skill set in as little as 3 weeks, and the federal government paid for it. And today, that female student has a new home, an automobile, and a $100,000 a year job as a truck driver. The 3 secrets she used to improve her life are: 1, she applied for a 100% paid workforce grant. We assisted her in filling it out correctly. 2, there are free apps to assist you in obtaining your commercial learner's permit, like CDL Prep and others that are free. 3, And the third secret is our ELDT courses are 100% online with a 100% passing rate with easy true-false questions. Again, students that use our secret but proven learning system obtain their free government grants, obtain their learning permits, and they pass their ELDT courses 100% of the time. Obtaining your CDL does not have to be too expensive or too difficult because the government, through their WIA program, will pay for your training. And so getting your learning permit and ELDT through our easy to understand and 100% online classes is a breeze. So if you're tired of low-paying jobs and tired of not having a skill set and being broke all the time, then our low-cost training program is definitely for you. And for the students that are super serious and want to get started right away, book a consultation with my team so you can get the process started quickly for you to be on your way to working for Walmart or other high-paying employees. So book a call today if you want to get started now.
There's a belief system when it comes to CDLs or any type of blue-collar work. You see my collar is blue. I did that intentionally, right? Any type of blue, there are misbeliefs that government grants for training are only for college education. Yes, I have both degrees and I've got loans and stuff, but there are government programs out there for non-college people. There's government programs for training that's out there, right? And again, I've graduated thousands and thousands of students through the program, so I'm telling you that it is there. Retail job like Walmart can't offer high salaries. Walmart through their CDL program offers $110,000 for you to work for them, right? And also high school or college diploma is necessary for high paying jobs. That is furthest from the truth. Again, a lot of my students didn't even finish high school, but they still was able to get their licenses and then have a high demand skill set with only 3 to 6 weeks worth of training. So there's a problem. There's a big problem when it comes to me teaching people about this here. And it's the same thing, self-limitations. People first and foremost, because if you dropped out of school and all you keep hearing is you go to college, you need college and everything else, right? If you see other people, doctor, lawyers and everything else, and then you're not working where you're supposed to be. And so you don't really believe that you can get ahead without college or a high school diploma because it's shoved down our throats. A lot of schools, even here in New Orleans, they're all geared toward college education, college prep and everything else. But college is not made for everybody. I remember one student in college, he wasn't my roommate. He was in the room across. His parents made him go to college. He was miserable. He absolutely miserable. And when he dropped out of school, he felt horrible that he let his parents down, but they were forcing him to do something that he just wasn't ready for yet. So a lot of people believe that they have to go to college when you do not have to go to college. And it could be a financial burden for you to do all of that when you're not financially ready. So that's a number 2 belief, that government grants are for college, and it's not just for college. Retail job like Walmart can't offer high salaries. Again, that is not the truth. I know managers make 5 and 6 figures, but the drivers, even new drivers, they make between $190,000 and $110,000. New people with a new license. With benefits. Let me tell you who I am. I'm assuming that y'all know who I am. I see some other people that showed up. Right here, I speak. I'm a nationally known speaker. I speak all over the country on business development, on owning your own business, on personal credit, business credit, on scaling your business. Here I am in Miami speaking at an event. There it is.
You want your experience pay to look like gold, platinum, whatever it is, the big thing is these days. That's the one you really want to concentrate on. Man, we got to learn about taxes. We got to learn about finances. We got to learn about business credit.
They played the short version. So here I am again. That was me speaking all over the country. That was Miami right there. I've spoken in Houston, New York, to Memphis, California, Vegas, everywhere about personal credit, business credit, and about structuring your business. Here I'm receiving an award from the governor of Louisiana, his mentorship program, because I've graduated over 5,000 students to find better employment, right? The SBA awarded me for having one of the fastest growing businesses as well. Down there is where I use my knowledge of personal credit and business credit to buy $1.2 million worth of dump trucks. At the top, I've written books on it. I'm a best-selling author on Amazon. I've amassed 7 college degrees, and I've owned several trucking schools in Louisiana, and I've opened up one in Florida as well. Secrets that help me to not only later on, even though I failed in the beginning, that helped me to excel. right? So number one, even though you didn't have to have a diploma to get into the military at that time, that was no problem. They still was training you, right? There's a lot of overlooked industries and positions that you can play, roles you can play as a broker, right? As an agent. There's different things that you can play, not just truck driving. Inside of logistics, there's 3PLs. There's all type of things that you can do inside of it. You can be a dispatcher. You can be a broker, right? There's a lot of things that you can do inside with no diploma. That is no problem. The importance of skill-based training, or you want to get those training. Those are the overlooked industries that you can do. Waste management, construction, agriculture, entertainment and event industry, all of those things that you could be trained for. And the importance of having a skill-based training, and meaning, again, the government will pay for that training, is your increased earning potential. I mean, how many people are going to pay you over $100,000 even without a high school diploma? You have to have some type of skill set, right? So that increases your job opportunity, enhanced safety, because you have a safety net. You have a job with benefits, right? That's in regulatory compliance. You always could upgrade your skills, add endorsements like hazmat and different things to get paid even more, right? You have that competitive advantage when you have a skill set and they want to keep you on. I'll give you an example as my cousin, one of my first cousins. He left high school, barely finished high school. He went off and got him a CDL. He's been working there for the last 20 years. He's making like $120,000 a year with just high school. He makes more than people that graduate from college to go be a teacher. Teachers in Louisiana make about $48,000. That's what the teachers make here. They start them off with about $48,000. He's making $110,000 to $20,000 a year without college degree. And then there's strategies for climbing the career ladder, right? Start with the basic. The basic is getting your skill set. Let the government pay for your skill set, then gain experience, then choose your niche, and then you obtain any type of specialized training or endorsement, and then you can network in the industry. I'm not going to read all of that because y'all can read, and she's going to send you the thing, but just know there's strategies for you to climb the career and owning your own business, because it's not just about a career, you all. Yes, it's going to take that training in the beginning, because that's how I got approved to get a CDL school, because I had that military training, I had that real world experience. But after that I used that to step into owning my own. Secret number 2, government grants are available for various types of training, right? Not just college and not just anything to do with CDL. You can get those grants for nursing. You can get those grants for air conditioning and repair. You can get those grants for a lot of blue collar and even white collar jobs, and they're free. I mean, their grants go from $1,000 all the way up to $20,000, right? And a lot of my students got the $6,000 grants to go to CDL school for about 3 to 6 weeks. So when you open up a school, you can expect about anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 per student to come in, and that's for only training them for 3 or 4. So imagine if you got about 10 students at $6,000 a year, that's $60,000 that you're making a month from the students. And if you got multiple schools, then you're going to be making a nice living, all right? So the myth of college-only grants is a myth. I got 7 college degrees, and I had to get student loans, but I had no idea at the time that the government, even if you didn't go to college, even if you didn't finish high school, will still give you a grant to get another type of training, right? So how to find and apply for those grants? Start with federal resources, right? State and laws have grants. I just left those job development places. Most major cities have the WIA program. They get their money from the Workforce Opportunity Act, right? On that grant, and most states get money from the government to be able to train the individuals. So start with the federal resources, but also state have resources, right? And they got sector-specific grants. So let's say that your state is agriculture related, then there's going to have grants to train you in agriculture. Let's say that you do services for hotel and entertainment and everything else. They're going to have grants to send you for that particular training. But the idea is that those grants don't have to be paid back. Those are absolutely free. So check eligibility. We have assistance with that as well. So this is the thing that's going to be sent to you for staying to the end. She'll send a copy of this webinar to you. Last key, which I absolutely love, right? Retail job like Walmart can offer salaries, breaking the retail stop. That is absolutely right. When I found out during COVID that Walmart was paying $110,000 for a job, that was absolutely amazing, right? And it wasn't the only one. Snyder, Western Express, everybody. And again, a lot of people that's just talking about job. If you have your own truck, you're going to be making more than that. As a person who works out there, you might make $2,500 a week, but if you own your own truck, you can make about $10,000 a week. as an owner operator. We're going to talk about that as well, right? The steps that you can do to become an owner operator after getting this training, after getting your experience, right? So again, this breaking a retail job stereotype, and I push this a lot because I'm from New Orleans, and there's nothing, after you finish high school, if you do not go get training, you do not go to college, there's not much for you here, right? You can go work in the French Quarter, working at these bars and restaurants, you can go work at the Superdome, just service related, you can work at hotels, you know what I'm saying? Like setting up stuff, events and everything else, but there isn't nothing high paying, nothing sustainable, nothing with benefits unless you get a skill set. Tips and tricks. Preparation phase, get the right license and certification. This only takes 3 to 6 weeks, but you can go to the workforce and get any job. Some of them, any training, some of them are going to be longer than that, right? This is the shortest training that I've seen that somebody can take, 3 to 6 weeks. The rest of the trainings, a lot of times it might take 8 months, 9 months, 18 months, right? 2 years or whatever type of training that they got. But right here in 3 to 6 weeks, you can have a license and start making money right away, man. There are a big deficit for cement drivers. There's a big difference for people working for regional transit authority, right? They're always calling the schools. They're always looking for drivers. Right now, the oil field is paying so much money to drivers, but there's so much opportunity for a lot of skill sets. But it's going to behoove you to let the government pay for your skill set, get that on-the-job training, learn what you got to do, and then, to me, open up your own business, become your own operator, become your own business owner. That's what I mean. Application phase, make sure that what you're applying for the federal government grant, that you put down the right information. What I mean is this here. A lot of students, a lot of people come to me and they want to find out how to make sure that they get the grant. Not everybody's going to get the grant, right? So if you're making a lot of money already, or your parents is making a lot of money already, they're not going to give you the grant. So what a lot of times I tell people to do is that if for you to lease from your parents, do not live with your parents, lease for the parents. So on the application, you live by yourself, right? And if you qualify for any type of government assistance, I don't care what it is, if it's food stamps or SSI, you automatically approved. If anybody you taking care of gets food stamps or whatever, you automatically approved, right? And it's good for you if you're a male to sign up for the military select program. That helps your opportunities. But even further, I have a staff that's standing by, right, that we help people to fill out their application every little nick and cranny, because I've helped over 4,000 people get their grants coming to my school. I help them to fill out their applications so they can get the grant. So there's tips and tricks to filling this out. Each case is different, but we have a program where we help people to get those grants as well, right? And so the interview phases that you have to go to workforce, they're going to want to talk to you to make sure that you are fit for whatever position that you're going for. And then you follow up with them to get the grant. And that works for jobs as well. And then next thing you know, you're starting your training or you're starting your job. So that's the tips and tricks. Here's an example right here that Walmart right here is now starting truck drivers out $110,000. Could it backfire to make a trucker shortage? What they're saying that most people is going to go get the 110, making it even more short, but it didn't. Other companies stepped up and paid more too. That's what it did. It made the rest of the companies pay up. But this was a blog. This is somebody was showing you that Walmart is paying $110,000 to people to come work for them. So here's another example right here. The Walmart workers who became truck drivers. These were the people that was working as retail. Remember, those computers or those automatic kiosks are taking a lot of jobs. So now Walmart is taking some of their people and training them to be drivers, basically giving them a skill set. They gave an example, one woman who worked as a clerk, and then she went to school, got her a couple of years experience, came back, and Walmart hired her as a driver. She wanted that more than anything else because she seen the drivers didn't do anything. The drivers just backed into the thing, opened their doors, and the Walmart workers did all the work, pull up off the stuff, and then they pulled off, sometimes with a load, sometimes without. And she thought that was the best thing in the world to happen, is for you to be able to just back up, let somebody else do the work, and you leave and you make 6 figures a year. That's what it is. They launched as an associate program. So all of that seemed like a lot, and it's not, right? We have like the solutions, what to do, how to do it, and everything else, right? And so one of the solutions that I tell people is that it doesn't matter what you want to do. You want to get a coach or a mentor. You want to be able to get somebody that then seen 4,000 applications filled out. You want to get with somebody that not only has done that, but has done it on such a scale. You want to get with somebody that know the ropes. I don't care what it is, whether you're trying to get this federal grant, whether you're trying to get your license, whether you're trying to understand what's the quickest way for you to be a licensed person to make money. You need a coach or a mentor to get that done. I'm throwing my hat in the ring to let you know that we can help you to get that done. So this is what an application looks like, you all, a grant application right here, right? And so you fill out this application a certain way to make sure that you got that. And when you fill out the application, you want to make sure that you have your birth certificate, but because this is mostly for American citizens, right? You also want to make sure you have a copy of your ID. Again, selective service. You want to make sure that you have that. And you want to make sure that you're not putting, listen, if you're changing jobs, if you lost your job, you can automatically qualify for this. So a lot of people don't know that. They retrain people. There's a bunch of money they give to these job development places all over the country to retrain workers. So if you used to work, let's say in a plant, and the plant closed down and everybody has to be retrained, you automatically qualify for it. It doesn't matter how much money you have or what you got going on. But let's just say that you're going into the workforce for the first time from high school or anything else, you can qualify too, but you do not want to put down there that you live with your parents. You want to put down there that you rent from your parents or something like that, because otherwise, if you live with them, their income goes on that grant paper, and then you are disqualified from getting the grants because your parents make too much money. So a lot of our students, we make them either live with their parent, or rent from their parents, or they live with somebody else. You understand? And that's one of the things. And a lot of time, if your area don't have money, I tell people you can go to another area. For an example, New Orleans runs out of money all the time for these grants. But Baton Rouge, which is about 40 minutes away, they have a bunch of money. But all you need to do to get this grant is have a piece of mail from an address in Baton Rouge, and then you can apply for that, because that's all it takes. It takes for you to have a piece of mail with an address in their area on it for you to apply for the grant. A lot of people don't know that. If your city does not have grant money, you can go to the next city over anywhere and get approved for the grant money to get trained as a nurse, to get trained as a machine operator, to get trained to do forklift, to get trained for heavy equipment, get trained for CDL, whatever it's going to take, you can get that training. So do not let a lack of funds in the city that you're in stop you. There's ways to do it. We've done it for a number of students as well, right? So again, we help our people that want help. We coach them in order to fill out this application because it's a win-win. You get the grant and we get the money for training, right? But a lot of you all, even if you couldn't come to our school, you need to fill out the grant for wherever you are. Now, here we get to the part that I wanted to get to more than anything else. I want to train you. I want you to be trained. We offer online training all over the country, right? We do the software and everything else. A lot of you all, you're going to get some of that safety training for free that schools charge $500 for. I'm giving away $50,000 worth, right? But this second part, the solution number 2, is that now you've got your training. Even from you getting your license, you can go straight to owning and operating. You don't have to go get training. You can use your own truck. My thing is use somebody else's truck to get the training. But let's just say that you have background issues. Nobody want to hire you. Let's just say that you have problems working for other people for whatever reason. You can go straight to owning your own business, right? After you get your CDL, you can go straight to being an owner operator. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I have a homeboy. He's located in Dallas right now. So when he finished high school, all of his friends went to college. His parents them saved up a few dollars for him to go to college. He asked him, could he get his own truck with the money? So he did. He got his own truck. And then when he got his own truck, what he did was he got a contract with a Mexican meat factory out there in Dallas. So he put his truck on with that company, and then that allowed him to get more trucks and get more trucks. And right now he's about 30-something years old, been finished about 10 or more longer years, 10 to 12 years. He's been finished high school. He has 50 trucks. He has 50 trucks. He never went to college. He used the little college money that his family saved for him to buy his first truck and never look back. Never look back, right? So you can, as soon as you get a license, you can become an owner operator, meaning that you own trucks and then you can drive your truck, or you can put drivers in the truck and put them on with big contracts, right? So that's the thing that most people don't understand. So with that little license that you get, take 3 to 6 weeks now, that license allow you to get lower insurance rate. That license allow you for people to trust you to be able to buy a vehicle. Those are some of the vehicles that we bought. I was able to get $1.2 million worth of dump trucks behind me. That's my lovely wife right there. That's me holding my stomach up in for the picture, right? So I'm telling people that you can go straight to owning trucks. Me and my wife team drove for a little while, but after that, we wanted to own trucks and make money by putting other people inside of the truck. So you can find out when you get your license where you want to do, whether you want to do flatbed, dump trucks, if you want to do trailers or whatever. You want to haul cars. There's so many different things. You want to haul other trucks. I got one friend, we helped him to get about 150,000, and he opened up a trucking company that he drive other trucks. Like they might have 3 or 4 trucks on the back of his truck that he bring from one truck dealership to the next. So there's so many different things. There's especially with hazmat and tanker, there's so much money in hazmat, gas, and tanker that is just ridiculous. Those trucks could make about 12,000 a week with the ones with hazmat, gas, and everything else. And one of my friends, I helped him get some money. He bought a tanker truck, and he has a driver in the tank in there. And the truck is making 12,000. He's making about 6,000 a week from his tanker truck. So you don't have to, without a doubt, go to get a license, but it makes your insurance much lower. You make you more trustworthy to sell your truck because I see you're an owner operator. So if somebody didn't show up, I know you can go in that truck and still make money with it, right? So there's different things to becoming an owner operator, and the stuff that's on the list is some of the things that you're going to need to become. But I'm going to tell you to get a mentor, get somebody that has been there, like a Harriet Tubman that already went that road, or jump on a train of a Harriet Tubman so they can show you the way. They can show you the way to be an owner operator. It is very lucrative. Again, I told you about my friend doing 10 to 12,000 easily with his tanker truck. And so as an owner operator, I remember my cousin wanted to get his own box truck, and box truck don't take nothing but a B license. And I think that box truck was doing about 7,000 a week. And that's at the lower end, 7,000 a week. So it's easy to make a nice income, even without college or even a high school diploma, once you have some type of training. So again, this is what I did as well. I not only own my own trucks and stuff, but I opened up my own CDL schools, plural. But that was my first school right there that I opened up. And one of the reasons I was able to get to school was that I was able to pass the screening thing that asks about experience and if I had my own license. That's one of the things that they asked me if I had a CDL. I'm like, yes, I've been having a CDL, and I'm a military trained me to get my CDL, even though I flunked in the military. All right, but they trained me, they showed me what to do to get it done. All right, so again, owning your own trucking school, you can do a business plan, you create a catalog, educational materials, right? You have trucks, instructors, advertising. Again, you have the right type of entity, right? I have a multi-family entity, right? Multi-member. Open up the bank accounts, you set up the accounting systems, permits, licenses. Again, for the people that's interested in doing that, I do have a coaching program for people to help them. The ones that's serious, that's really serious, that listen, I don't even want to have a CDL, but I do want to have a school. I may have somebody on my staff that's trained. So if that's the case, I will work with some people that's qualified for me to be able to help them, show them how I was able to open up 4 CDL schools. And now it's as easy as rain. All right. So here, one thing that was very longer than that. Anyway, let me tell you what I'm talking about, right? So LSU does $500. I do it for $300. But today I'm giving it away for free for the people that's on there. ELDT Class B theory is the safety courses. In order to get that training, the government said that all 50 states need to be on the same page. We have to offer these safety classes to these potential CDL holders. And these classes are mandatory. So again, we offer those for $300. And so today I'm giving away people that want to be able to drive cement trucks, people that want to be able to drive regional transit authority buses, people that want to be able to drive dump trucks, right? School buses, shuttle buses, whatever, and make a good living. And you have to take this training. For the people that stay on here, you can take this training or share this training with your family members or somebody, right? Again, the A theory, we charge $400, but today I'm giving it away for like $25. I want people to have this training. I really want people to have this training, even if they're upgrading, even for hazmat, in busing, all these type of things. I've lowered it. So you need these things to make more money. You need a hazmat, you need a TWIC card, you need an endorsement if you're going to be driving children around or driving passengers around. And those are normally expensive. But today I am like, for this webinar, for this masterclass, y'all can pretty much have it. Like, let them have it. Okay. So those are the type of classes that you have to take that's mandated by the federal government. And that's what it is. So opening up a school, this is a big segment of money where you're able to give people this all over the country. It's not just a local school. When you open up a school, you can offer this training all over the country. Everybody has to take this theory. So no, you're no longer just a local school. You are now a national school because you're offering courses nationally now and not just locally for the people that want to open up their own schools. So what is entry-level driver training? What is FMCSA and the curriculum? So entry-level driver training, meaning that the government passed a law that says that every school has to give the same curriculum out to the students about safety, right? Basic operation, safety drive. And it's about a bunch of courses and everything else on safety. A lot of it is about safety. It's about the business, about backing up crossing railroad tracks, how you enter this, that, and other, because they noticed that there was different training levels all over the country. So they came in and did a standard, and it's required for everybody to take before they can get their CDL. FMCSA stands for Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. They're the ones that put the ELDT regulations. Those are the ones that everybody got to adhere to. If you're into logistics, you're into trucking schools or whatever, you have to abide by the Federal Motor Carrier Administration. And that's some of the curriculum right there. It's about a whole day to take the classes. And again, that's why they're $500 some places. I was charging $300, but basically I'm giving them with the ELDT-B classes for free today. So here it is right here. There's also people that want to come down to the school. There's other people that says that, listen, online is good, but I need hands-on, right? So we do offer at all our locations, we offer in-class training. And the in-class training, it pretty much covers the same stuff that you're going to do online, except there's a live professor in front of you right here. So that's some of the classes, that's some of the training. That's a picture of me right there. I was showing off, I think I was showing some people how to back up or whatever. So a class A, a lot of people might say, what is the difference between a class A and a class B? So a class A is what you see is a tractor and a trailer. The front part is the tractor, the back part is the trailer. And then when you have a tractor trailer, you have to have a class A license if you're going to drive a tractor trailer. Anything with a heavy tail on the back of it, you have to have a class A. Those include combos, flatbeds, livestock carriers, tankers, etc. Right? And then to make more money, I tell you to add endorsements like hazmat, passenger, school buses. Add those to your license, and that way you're more qualified than the next person, and you can take on more jobs. Class B. I want you to think Class B for buses. Anything that's a straight truck, nothing with a tractor and trailer involved. Anything straight. A cement truck is straight. A dump truck is straight. A bus is straight, right? Anything that is just straight, is not two parts to it. A Class B, and it does with weight, right? If you operate 26,000 pounds and you're not towing anything with greater than 10,000 with you. That's straight trucks, large buses, segmented buses, box trucks, dump trucks, and some tractor trailers as long as they're small and they don't weigh a lot, right? So that's what a Class B does. So endorsements, a lot of times on your CDL, the more endorsements you have, the more you make. Those are the different endorsements right there. Hazardous material, that means you've taken a separate test and you understand how to handle hazardous material. So you get paid more for that, right? Tanker, you're able to drive tanker trucks, right? And as well, you get paid more for that. Passenger, so it's not like you get a license and go pick up passenger. You have to pass and get a passenger endorsement. Same thing with the school buses. To handle the little kids, you need a school bus endorsement. Same thing if you're pulling multiple trailers, doubles and triples, you need an endorsement. And so anything combination of tank and hazmat, you got the X on it because you have both the combination and you have tank and hazmat on your license. They just put the X endorsement on it. Those endorsements get paid more money. Again, if you already have a license you're already making money, but you want to upgrade, the government said you have to take these tests. If you're going to upgrade from a B license, which is a straight up to an A license, you have to. And when you do, I implore you to add the endorsements on there as well. Okay? So if you upgrade, if you're a school bus driver, if you're RTA or whatever, and you want to be able to maybe open up your own business to be able to have your owner operator for a truck and get lower insurance, just upgrade your license, right? And that's less expensive than you going straight getting an A license, and it's not as long of a time. So the role of endorsements, hazmat, passenger, school bus are required by the federal government. And again, we've made them super easy for you to add to your license because we want you to win, right? Hazmat endorsement, they transport anything like flammable or poisonous. It requires you to pass a written test, plus do a TSA background, right? That's the Safety Administration, right? Make sure they fingerprint you. Make sure you're not kin to Osama bin Laden, something like that, right? And then if you have no hazmat endorsement, you are restricted from a lot of jobs, right? Anything to transport, like a lot of times people don't even know if you transport a lot of batteries, a pallet of batteries is considered hazardous. So if you have your own business and there's a job for you to move a pallet of batteries to Walmart or a bunch of pallets, but you can't do it without a hazmat endorsement because it's hazardous because there's so many batteries on the back of that truck. So passenger, same thing, right? In order, if you're going to pull jump at least the largest passenger thing with 16 or more passengers, you need a B license to do that, right? And that's for the large. If you have like a little shuttle, you're doing a little shuttle stuff, you don't need it. If it's a small shuttle with 8, 10 people on it, you don't need it, right? And that's for people that going to do charter buses or specialized city buses or any type of special transport, you can add that and you can make more money with that, and tips as well. All right, school bus endorsement is the same thing as I just said. More, those are geared toward those. I know one of my friends had 5 school buses he put on with, he logged on with the city and he put his 5 school buses on. His 5 school buses, I want to say, was doing about $30,000 per bus per month, 5 times 3, about $150,000 a month. And he didn't finish high school at all. Got me? So this gives you the opportunity to bid on those jobs. Put your buses on with the city, right? Put it on with the school department, right? Or put it on with somebody already have a big contract. Put your buses under their umbrella as well, right? So this is bigger than just getting an endorsement. You can make money, right? Now, how we make it easier for you, let me tell you how we make it easier for you, right? Information gathering for finding financial aid and providing. That's what we do, right? For people that come to us and say, hey, we love what you're doing, but I don't have the time to learn, go through all this Google and stuff like this. Can you help me? Yes, I can help you, right? So we got all the information gathered that we know you're going to need to get a grant. We know what it's going to take for you to get your permit. We know what it's going to take for you to get your ELGT. And we train you on the first segment of getting your license, which is a pre-trip inspection. All of that stuff we do for our clients, the people that want us to help them, right? And you also get me as well. You can get to text me if you run into a problem because I want you to win. I absolutely want you to win. We'll be there for everything. Chip strategy, moral support, all of those things. So first thing, a lot of times people said, hey, I want to go to school. I want to go this. And can you help me pay for the school if I don't get a grant? Yes, I can. I'm connected with a lot of organizations that can pay for your school, right? You have to pay them back. There's a difference between getting a grant. You don't have to pay back, but everybody's not going to qualify for a grant, right? For various reasons. And if you don't, we have, I'm going to tell you this much. We have relationships with people that will approve you to go to school because they know you're going to get a good paying job or become an owner operator. So those are some of the loan options that we have. Getting hired. A lot of people ask me, are they going to have trouble getting hired? I tell them no. People are coming to all my schools every month to have a job fair to be able to hire my students. They want my students because they pay signing bonuses for people to find them students. So they come over to us, bring a little lunch, and I want my students to find jobs. So I don't charge them no more than buying all the student lunch on their lunch break for them to pitch to the students, right? So again, getting hired, they're going to have a background check. For example, they don't want you pulling Louis Vuitton purses if you've been stealing Louis Vuitton, if you got caught stealing or whatever the case might be. They don't want to hire you if you're a sex predator because now you're going from state to state, and on your break, you might be doing something wrong. So a lot of time, a lot of places have background checks. But I tell people, if you have background issues, that's not a big problem. You can start your own business. You understand? But if you have background issues, it could be a problem with some of the companies, especially ones. I'll never forget, me and my wife moved a whole thing full of expensive purses, Coaches, Louis Vuittons from California to Houston, Texas. My wife was tempted. She was tempted. She don't like me to tell that story. I could see it in her eye, man, all those beautiful purses back there. I think there was Birkins and Coaches and Louis and all of that stuff. And I told her that the silver handcuffs was awaiting. And so she didn't do anything, but I'm just kidding. I think I'm kidding. But anyway, make a long story short, she gonna kill me if she see this. Make a long story short, some companies do a background check, they do drug tests and everything else. So here it is right here, right? So it's out there. Absolutely everything that I talked about is out there. What I mean is that the ELGT, normally we're charging about $300. I'm basically giving that away. The online portion of it is the introduction about how this thing works, how to be able to get the jobs, the permit. You have to take the permit. So I have all the answers to the permit trip. A lot of people, they're tripping like say, hey man, I barely finished school. I have trouble with tests. Don't worry about that. I can help you, guarantee for you to pass and get your permit, right? But the last one, pre-trip inspection, is outstanding. Every school in the country, before you get your license, you have to pass a pre-trip inspection. And we have 100% passing rate with pre-trip. The military taught me very valuable lessons to be prepared when you're going for your test. So I went out and I prepared how to do the pre-trip. I got the videos, I got the steps. We got 100% passing rate on pre-trip inspection, right? Guidance on completing the workforce application. I have a team available for people to help you to fill out that application. That application is going to get you thousands of dollars, whether you do CDL or not. I don't care if you're going for nursing. I don't care if whatever you're going for. There's a certain way for you to fill out that application and submit it. And then we've helped thousands and thousands of people get those government grants. And then I also send you my ebook so you can have something to read about how to obtain those government grants and all of those things, right? And normally all of that costs about $1,400. But for the people that's on it today, I'll coach you, I'll help you, give you the pre-trip, help you. I ensure that you're going to get your pass your pre-trip and that you are going to get your permit, right? I can't ensure you're going to get you're going to get your grant. I can't assure that because I don't know your background. I don't know what's going on with you, how much money you're making. But as far as getting your permit, 100% guarantee you're going to get your permit. As far as passing your pre-trip inspection, you're going to get that, and you're going to get me. All of that stuff, normally about $1,400, but be sure that women enough for me to coach you to do that, right? And then you get to kick in a couple of other questions about owning your own business and stuff like that, because I take that super serious. So that's 80% off for the people that said, hey, I may not need it, but I want you to help my brother. I want you to help my sister. I want you to help my husband, my wife, or somebody else who want to be able the ability to make 6 figures, 100,000 or better. All right, so here it is here. So people said, okay, do the university really charge $500 for it? So it's not $500, it's $495 for the B license. That's the license I'm giving away to you all for free. That's a certificate that goes straight to the federal government. As soon as you pass the test, a copy of that is sent to the federal government computers. That's needed before you get your CDL. The government jumped in. So a lot of schools jumped in and offered a lot. For people that come to my school, like if you fly in, or if you're in Louisiana or in Florida and you want to come to the school, we finance you if you couldn't apply for a grant. But a lot of times your grant pays for that, right? Your government grant will pay for your B license. Your government grant will pay for your A license. But if you don't qualify for that, we also got funding programs as well, right? So again, we're going to teach you all of this, right? How to obtain your CDL, right? All of those things. We're going to teach you how to take the permit, how to do it and stuff like this. And for those people that say, listen, I'm more interested in owning, not just having a CDL, but owning my own thing, owning my own stuff. I'm going to have an introductory meeting with you all, right? I'm going to sit down there and plan out something, see if you're ready. If not, get you ready to be an owner operator where you're making $10,000 a week from owning your own truck. Each truck will make about $10,000 per week. Of course, you got to pay your gas, your driver, and everything else. That's gross, right? But then we sit down there on how to become an owner operator, with whether to lease a truck or buy a truck. We get you the business plan. We help you with the trademark, incorporate, obtain a tax identification number, how to apply for USDOT, all of that stuff, right? So we help people that want to move to the next level. We sit down, see what you're trying to do, and we'll give you a hand on getting that done. You hire us. We actually are very good at this. All those trucks that you see was using the same system that I teach my other students on how to do it. Now, this is different from you getting a CDL. That's one thing, but you want to own your own business, I can help you with that. You want to be an owner operator. So let me know in the chat if that's something that you're interested in. Put a 7 in the chat if being an owner operator is on your radar, right? Being a business owner is on your radar, not just an owner operator, but owning any type of business, passive income producing thing is on your radar. Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat if this is for you, right? When you want somebody to coach you, to show you exactly what it takes. I never forget that I had to bump my head a lot because I didn't have nobody to show me how to open up a brokerage company, right? I bumped my head a lot because I didn't open my mouth when I was going through training, right? To get my CDL, I didn't open my mouth, I kept it closed. I was ashamed that I didn't know how to shift a stick. So I came out of that situation and I found a system to get it done. And that system got me awarded by the government. That system got me awarded by the SBA. And that same system could get you money as well. So I'm looking forward to it. So put a 7 in there if this is something that you say, listen, getting a license is great, but I'm more interested in maybe owning a truck or multiple trucks and putting those trucks on the road, having that conversation. Put a 7 in the chat. And more importantly, put your email address in the chat too, because I get Miss Irene to scoop it up. And we'll have a separate conversation for those people that want to be owner operators, that want to be able to own trucks, that want to be doing anything. Put your email address in there so Miss Irene could do a special meeting for the people that want to be owner operators. So there's 2 separate things. One for people that want to get the training, that's $299, and it's separate for people that want me to coach them on how to be able to get trucks, how to be able to get a business plan, get the funding, open up a trucking company, all that other stuff, right? Separate, but I want to have a conversation with people that's serious. So put your email address in there so Miss Irene or Miss Jella will collect those email addresses and we can help you to be an owner operator. That training is beautiful. That training is the first step, but being an owner operator is something special, okay? So again, we help with all that. Those are the things. Take a screenshot of that. We'll have a conversation on how we can help you to get that done. All right, so put your email in address. One of my VAs will pick it up and they'll set you on my calendar so we can have a talk about how you and your family could become owner operators. Just anything, not just owner operators, you all. I don't care what you want to open up. Franchises, I've been there, done that. Real estate development, been there, done that, right? I have a construction license. I'm I'm a builder. I build, right? I'm a contractor. You know what I mean? Because taking tests is easy for me. Absolutely. So again, you want to have that conversation as far as owning your own business, what it's going to take to run your own business. Put your information in the chat so my team can pick it up and they can schedule you, put you on the calendar, and they can, see if you're serious or not, right? All right, so some of you all, because I told you I own 4 CDL schools, y'all were in my back channels when we had back channels, y'all emailing me, you want to open up your own CDL school, because again, they pay me about $6,000 per student. And this thing, if just 10 students is $60,000. And some people, they like that. And I got instructors. I got the trucks, I got the equipment, but I had the funding and the training to get that done, right? So I want to help you get that done as well. So we help those people that want to own their own schools to be able to get these government grants, take these government grants with people. We help them plan for their businesses, give them the business software, form a legal entity, how to register for taxes, how to get the permits and license, the insurances, right? And how to build business credit to be able to get the money to be able to buy that, right? And some of my schools, so people that say they want something already, you can talk to me. We have a conversation how I can either partner with you or even sell you one of my schools that's already licensed and everything else. So there's a big conversation that we can have. If you're interested in that as well, put CDL School and put your name and your email address in the chat so my team could get with you and set up a meeting so I could talk to you how you can own your own school. It's easier than what you think. It is not hard. It's easier for you just to buy into one that's already already has its license, already got the grants, ability to accept grants from the government, accept grants from the military. One of my schools, it has military capabilities to accept people that are leaving the military, transition to the free world. So there's different things that you can do. I want you to win. It's easy for me because paperwork, I got a team to do. Training comes easy to me now. It wasn't always easy, but I'm looking forward to partnering with you, or at least you can acquire one of my schools or start your own from scratch. It may be better for you to start yours from scratch. So we can have that conversation. So put CDL School. And if you're interested in partnering or buying a CDL school or building your own CDL school, put CDL School in there and put your name and number and email so my team can put you on my calendar so we can have a serious conversation of how I can help you to get that. A lot of y'all don't know the SBA will fund it. SBA, once I get you ready, they will fund you to own your own business. They will fund you to own your own school, your own anything, right? So, but like I said, people don't know that. But let's have that conversation. If you're serious about being an owner of anything, whether it is real estate, whether it is schools, whether it is plumbing, it does not matter. If you're serious about being an owner, let's have a conversation. So good. I see some people put CDL schools in there. Ms. Jella, get these people information so I can help and assist them with doing that, right? So again, just to recap, in the beginning, I was telling you to get the training. We got a situation where we can help you fill out the grants. We can help you with every step of the way. I guarantee that you're going to pass your permit, guarantee that you're going to pass your pre-trip inspection. I can't guarantee that you're going to get the grant, but we will do everything we possibly can as far as putting your paperwork in correctly to help you to get the grants. But even if you don't get the grants, we can get you financed to get that training, and then you're on your way to lower insurance and everything else in this industry. All right. So again, if you want to be an owner operator, we can help with that. If you want to own your own schools, we can help you with that as well. So again, the clock is ticking on this. After today, I can't promise you that that's going to stay at $299. I promise you that helping somebody will not be at $299. I'm probably going to say by at least Halloween, that's going to change back up to its regular prices, right, or what they were. So again, if I were you, I would take advantage of it, especially right now while I have the time to be able to mentor you and put into that. I'm helping other people. You want a consultation, there the information go right there. Ms. Irene put up there. If you want to get the training, go to cdlmentorsbr.com to get that free ELDTB. If you want me to help you and to open up, become an owner operator, if you want me to help you to be able to open up your own schools, get the funding, all of that stuff, schedule a consultation, info at cdlmentorsbr.com. So those are your two things that you can go. You can go straight to my website at cdlmentorsbr.com and get your free ELDTB right now. And people that want to become an owner operator, you want to be able to own your own schools wherever you're from. There's an email right there, info at CDL Mentors. I would screenshot that if I were you all. Beautiful, beautiful. I see still a lot of people. There's a lot of stuff in the chat. Now, my best part, my absolute best part is Q&A, right? So we're going to do Q&A. First way, raise your hand. You have a question. Let's go ahead, unmic. Tell the people who you are, where you're from. Look at all these lovely people, right? So we can get you started, right? So any questions about anything that I said, whether it's free training from the federal government, whether you become an owner operator, whether you open up your own businesses, whether it's CDL school or any type of business that you want to open up, the floor is open. Let's do this. I absolutely love this. I got my blue collar on.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, Miss Sharon?
I'm great. I thought the time was 6 o'clock my time, but it was Eastern time. So I was 30 minutes late, but I got a nice information. And I'm interested in becoming a business owner. I just got my LLC to be a medical courier in the Memphis, Tennessee area. So I'm on Clubhouse and I follow you a lot. So I was in your room, I think a couple of days ago, and you mentioned this. I'm like, well, I don't know about doing the 18-wheeler, but I definitely want to be a business owner and have a passion for helping other people. So I'm like, well, maybe I can, do a school and help the people in my area. So that's what I'm interested in. And I don't know how much I missed the first 30 minutes, but I'm glad.
The first 30 minutes was just me telling people how to get the free training, right? How the government will train you in anything, not just CDL, anything the government will train you. You can use that training to get a job and use that to open up your own business, right? So that's the first part. So you came in at the right time pretty much, okay. Right? And all I need you to do is either put your email in there if you haven't, or sign up at info@cdlmentorsbr.com, and my team is going to pick you up from there to put you on my schedule of you wanting to own your own business. I will put it in the chat because I got a VA that's collecting email addresses and names so she can put you on my contact list. Or you can go straight to info@br.com and you can get that done.
Okay. Yeah, I put it in the chat. And also too, I'm a person I like to learn. So just say, this is the hypothetical question for the CDL. Do you think by me trying to own, do I need to go ahead and get all these credentials as well? I don't mind. You think that would look good for me to do that?
Okay,
as well?
so let me tell you this, what helped me, right? So when I was standing in front of your board of regents, so if you're going to get a school and you're going to be accredited school, whatever you go, you have to go in front of your school's board of regents. They're for proprietary schools or whatever. And it looked really good that I'm teaching something that I had the credentials in. You understand? Okay. That it looked really good. And plus also for your insurance, right? So when you go to buy whatever it is that you're going to buy, if you have credentials on that lowers your insurance. For trucks, for an example, when I was buying trucks, they liked the fact that I had a license because if one of my drivers quit, I could get into the truck. I could still pay my truck notes and everything else. And so it lowers your insurance and it gives you more credibility when you have those credentials. Now, is it mandatory? No, ma'am. It's not. But just if you want to open up a school, you should have it, or somebody on your team as an owner should have it. And if you want to be an owner operator, it lowers your insurance costs. Okay. You can still get it without it because people had come to me. They had a couple of trucks already, but they came to me to get their license because they wanted to lower their insurance. You got me? So it's not mandatory for you to have it, but it helps with the insurance costs and credibility. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Perfect. That's what I need to know. I like to learn. So I'm like this. You can't tell anybody about anything else if you haven't done it yourself. So to me, it makes you look more credible and that you're actually serious if you've gone through the process of getting these certifications. So
I'm going to give you this here, right? Sign up for me to coach you. I think it's only like $2.99 for that part there, but you're going to get so much more. You're going to get a mentor. Right. That's the name of my school, is CDL Mentors, because we mentor people for greatness. And so I would sign up for that for the license part. Now, again, then also that you would be able to have a talk about owning your own stuff, owning your own. I become an owner operator, owning your own school or any business. And not just have to be this. I own multiple businesses. Trucking is where my heart, that's where I started at. But I also did staffing companies, real estate development companies, using the same strategies. Okay.
Thank you. Perfect.
Oh, I love it, man. I love when people love to learn because I'm like a nerd. I really am a nerd. All right. Any other questions for my non-nerds? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Oh, y'all got beautiful profiles, but please don't be quiet on me. I'm going to close it up on y'all. I need questions to sustain. Did y'all put it into the chat? Is anything in the chat, Miss Fatima? Can you read a question out the chat for me? If anybody had any questions, right? To me, it's simple, right? Get mentored to open up your own, or at least send somebody to get training. That training on 3 to 6 weeks. And they're able to make 5 and 6 figures. I got Miss Precious on the line right now. Miss Precious, are you available to speak? Maybe she's working or something. She put inside the chat. There you go. All right, so I think I'm funny too, but my wife don't. That's what it is. So y'all, before I close out, if there's any other questions, let me know. Put it in the chat. My VA is monitoring the chats for me so they can get the stuff that you need. All right. So real quick, any other questions, you can put in the chat if you're shy. If you're not shy, unmic and shoot your question at me, please. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Only dumb thing is if you don't ask your question. All right. The biggest room in the world is a room for improvement. We all can improve. I'm still improving every day. So if you came here to find out information, I hope you got it. But most importantly, I hope you came out to take action, because then we can work together. All right. So let me see. Oh, she said, thank you for your time. You're so welcome, Miss Sharon. You're so polite too. You must be from the South. Thank you for your time. Thank you. And listen, I want to also right now take a minute and thank Miss Fatima and Miss Irene for taking time out on the Sunday, because they off on weekends, taking time out on a Sunday to come and help me with this. Because without them, I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to even lie to you, because I don't do what they call this thing PowerPoints. I don't do Zoom. I don't do anything. They did all of it. They put it together. They created the PowerPoints. They did the stuff. Miss Irene created all this, but the team worked the chats and everything else. So they are big, vital parts. So I'll take a minute and thank the staff for me as well, if y'all don't mind. Just thank my staff, because without them, I wouldn't be here. I'm not even exaggerating. If I didn't have nobody to work the Zoom or work the chats, oh, God, it would be a long-ass meeting. All right. So again, I want to thank Ms. Precious too for putting in, telling us her backstory about starting and finding CDL. CDL now has a high 5-figure job. I think that's very good. It's very inspirational to other people. I want to thank my brother who mentioned he has his own, but now he wants to get his own owner operator. So does Ms. Precious. They want to be owner operators as well. So again, if I was you all, I'll sign up for me to be able to train you, all right, to be able to talk to you, to be able to help you, right? So I will be signing up immediately before my calendar fills up, okay? Because I have nothing to do with that. After the calendar fills up, then we have to wait until next year till it unfills. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm bumbling right now because I'm hoping somebody had a question, but I can see I got the same group from Clubhouse. Nobody wants to ask questions. I don't know why. I don't bite. I stop biting. All right, let me see. You are so much welcome, Ms. Sharon. That is cool. Thank you, Ms. Jella. My pleasure. All right. All right, so that's it, you all. I'm going to go ahead and end this because I don't have no questions. Y'all sign up. Y'all take action. I will definitely help you. My team going to put you on my calendar. We're going to sit down and talk and see if I can make you your own operator, see if I can help you or your family get that training from the federal government for free, or see if you want to open up anything. France, bless you, love. Open up anything. All right. Bless you, baby. All right. Sound like COVID. All right. Should kill me, y'all. Kill me dead. So if I'm not there tomorrow, y'all know I'm in the hospital. All right. So, okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all put your information in. Ms. Jella's going to take care of you all. And I'm going to see y'all at the meeting. I see y'all on y'all designated calendar, whatever date that they give you. I'll see and talk to you all then. Only action takers, though. All right, not note takers, action takers. Bye, y'all. I enjoy this, man. I teach all day if y'all had questions. So I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Thank y'all. Everybody unmic and say bye. Everybody unmic and say bye. Say bye. Don't be shy. Y'all later. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I look like Denzel Washington in real life. Better not see no laughing either. Mm-hmm.